Welcome to the 9th annual HEB Celebrity Cook-Off. I'm Amber George, joined by Kristen Peasley for Waco ISD here at the Waco Convention Center. Kristen, I am so excited to see what the chefs have brought to the table this year.
I am too. Are you ready to go see what they've cooked up for us tonight?
I am. Let's go talk to them.
Let's go. You're looking at what seems to be some delicious meatballs of some sort, but we're going to find out here from Stephanie Peters with Cargill Value Added Meats to tell us a little bit more about what's in this dish. Stephanie, tell us what you cooked up here.
So tonight we have bourbon cider meatballs using wild turkey bourbon and turkey meatballs. So hope y'all enjoy.
Is this something you cook on a regular basis or something you just thought of for tonight?
Thought of for tonight. So from Cargill, we make the turkey products, so definitely something with turkey. So
it sounds amazing, and this is your first year to be here, so tell us a little bit about why you agreed to be a chef at this event.
So we came last year just to participate. We had a great time. We've went out with the projects to give the grants to the classrooms and thoroughly enjoyed it and wanted to be involved further. So thank you for allowing us to participate.
No, thank you so much for being here and cooking up these meatballs. I can't wait to try them, and thank you for all that you do for our district.
Sounds great. Thank you. Look forward to a fun evening.
We're here now with TSTC's president, Rob Walliver. Tell me what you brought to the table tonight.
What we brought tonight is a braised beef slider. It's braised in Shiner Bock beer with chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And then we have a baked potato crisp with black bean with a romesco sauce. And then for dessert are mini ice cream cones, but that's actually cream cheese and jalapeno topped with bacon. So you're not going to get the sweet surprise you're expecting when you bite into an ice cream cone.
That is awesome. My ice cream at home does not look like that.
Yes, neither does mine, and thanks to some fine culinary students, this turned out great.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the culinary school at TSTC?
Absolutely. It's an excellent program. We've been in our new facility now for a little over 3 years, the Greta Watson Culinary Arts Facility. Students can go through a range of programs, both associate degree and certificate programs. I actually spent 2 weeks ago in preparing for this, spent a whole day with the pastry class making buns, and I had the most fun I've had in the 27 years I've been at TSTC. So
that's awesome. I think that's a new employee engagement thing, like everybody come and make buns.
Absolutely. Well, I said it was quality control because I sampled about every third one of them I made. So.
Well, good. Well, good luck tonight in the judging, and thanks for being here.
Great. Having a great time.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Here with me now is City Manager Dale Fissler, along with his wife, Linda Fissler. Tell us a little bit about this amazing array of desserts here before us.
Well, I got to admit, I worked all night on this, and sweating over the stove, and then I said, honey, could you come in here and make some fudge? This is my wife, Linda.
And how did that work out?
It worked out pretty good. The cutting took longer than the cooking.
Is this a home recipe that y'all have or something you just came up with?
It's off the back of the HEB marshmallow cream.
There you go. HEB recipes are awesome, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So with this being your first year, what do you think so far?
Well, yeah, we think it's a lot of fun. And we had a comment from the most interesting man in the world, and he really likes this fudge.
Yeah, and who might that be?
Well, it's the most interesting man in the world.
Is it this gentleman
This
over here?
gentleman right over here.
I can't wait to see who this gentleman is standing right here in front of
He
me.
doesn't always eat fudge, but when he does, he eats Mrs. Fissler's fantastic fudge.
That sounds great. Let me ask you a question. What made you decide to be a chef at this event?
Well, I got a call from Sally Bledsoe, and I know Bonnie, and we work together on a lot of stuff, so we thought this is a great cause, and we're going to be here for it.
Great, thank you so much. Sally has a great way of working our chefs in there and pulling them in and hoping you stick with us again next year.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Linda, so much for sharing your recipe with us and joining us tonight.
We're enjoying it. It's great.
Hope y'all enjoy yourselves, and thank you again.
Thank you.
We are now here at Farmerville with the president of McLennan Community College, Dr. Johnette McCowan. What did you bring us besides this incredible display?
I made gumbo. This is a low-fat gumbo, and it's from Louisiana because I am from Farmerville, Louisiana on Lake D'Arbonne.
That That is awesome. And I love the hat. Like, we are completely accessorized. Now, I went to MCC for 2 years and was a transfer student at Baylor. Can you tell us a little bit about the options that you have for students like me that went to school in McLennan County that want to stay and be close to family?
Well, it's a great place to be. We have a lot of scholarships that are just fabulous, and also our courses transfer, and we're really working harder than ever to make sure that they do, and to make sure that students have every kind of support system they need. We've got some new programs going on. We have a hospitality program and a new occupational therapy program. So it's just a real fun place to be right now.
You've got a lot cooking. You do. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Oh, we're enjoying it. Thank you.
Right now, I'm looking at some amazing fried wontons and really kind of curious as to what's going to be served on these wontons. But I bet Brian Ginsberg or Lisa Sheldon can fill us in on what's being served tonight. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have a Thai-inspired meatball. It has all the ingredients listed, probably a dozen ingredients in that meatball. Served with a choice of peanut sauce or orange sauce that we made last night.
So, okay, who made the sauce and who made the dozen ingredient meatballs?
Well, it was a combination. We worked together in tandem, so we yeah.
Actually, she did make the sauce, and I hand rolled 224 meatballs last night.
That's a lot of meatballs. Oh,
So we work well together. Yeah. We have our expertise, you know.
Well, and I know that this is not your first year to be here, so tell us a little bit about how many times you've done this and what brought you back.
This is just our second time. Last year was our first year, and we had a ball doing it, so we wanted to come back and do it again. Yeah.
We also have a Thai-inspired baklava. Lisa is an expert on Greek food. We threw a couple of ingredients from Thailand in there to make it extra special.
Yeah.
That sounds so interesting. Okay, so what do I get to try today?
You get to try both. You get your choice of peanut or orange, the meatball on the wonton, and a baklava to wash it down with.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, which will it be? Peanut or orange?
Peanut.
Peanut's great.
Is it spicy?
Slightly.
Is there an art to eating this?
Yeah, with a napkin.
Okay, now you're gonna have to hold the mic. Oh, I get all this? Oh my goodness. Okay. So now y'all get to interview one another.
Okay, 3.
Oh wait, I gotta do this
you have to eat that first. Eat the meatball. The chip is for decoration.
Okay.
What do you taste in that meatball? What's your dominant flavor in there, besides the peanut?
Meat.
No, wrong. Turkey.
Is it?
What else?
There's some Italian seasoning in there?
No, no.
Don't quiz me on this. There's a dozen ingredients. Parsley.
Wrong.
Oh my goodness. Basil.
Yes. A little bit.
Okay. Don't ask the next one. Okay. I've
You
got
like
that.
it?
Yes. Now
Are you eating everything that you...
I am.
Wow, you're going to have a great night.
Well,
What do you think? Chew it slowly. Slowly. We good?
it's amazing.
Great.
Thank you so much. But I have one more question for y'all.
Sure.
What was your high school mascot?
Graham. Same as his.
What about yours?
Tiger.
Way to go. Good job. That's exciting.
That's an
I
easy
always love
question.
it. Yes, well, there
Last
you
year,
go.
the questions were really tough. I'm glad you lightened it up a little bit.
Well, thank you for joining us again this year, and have a great night.
Thank you very much.
We're here at Team Tusa, and guys, can you tell us what you have brought to the table?
Well, Amber, we have brought.
We
brung. We did something, but anyhow, we've got Tuscan soup tonight. It's one of our family favorites, and to stay in the theme of our ancestry, the Italian ancestry, we have tried to concoct something that we enjoy, hoping that everybody else will enjoy it.
Now, she's not only beautiful, but she's the talent in the kitchen too, right?
Without a doubt.
Darlene, what goes into this?
Actually, he is the chef.
Oh.
I am the decorator. And I make sure he gets it done. But he is the chef and the family. So I can tell you what goes in it, but he did the cooking.
Well, you're holding out.
Yeah.
What do you make? What do you put in
we've
it?
got Italian sausage.
Okay.
We've got cannellini beans in there. We've got arrabbiata sauce. Arrabbiata in Italian means angry. So that's some angry sauce in there.
Okay.
And then we've got spinach. in there and a little bit of red wine.
That is awesome. Now, yesterday we had some of your football players and athletes here helping us set up before all of this got started. Can you tell us a little bit about what to expect in WISD on the athletic front?
Well, we are very, very pleased with the coaches that we have in place. They're doing a tremendous job. Of course, you always, this time of year, hope springs eternal, and we think we're going to win them all, and it's going to be a great year for us on the gridiron and all the other sports that we have.
Yeah. Well, good luck tonight in this game, and then we will see you in fall.
We'll see us in the fall.
Okay.
All right. Thank
Thanks.
you.
I'm here now at the Morticians with Patty's Kitchen table, and Buddy Edwards hopefully will be able to tell us what looks so amazing on this table tonight.
This is awesome. We're so glad to be working with Patty's Kitchen again with the Morticians. And tonight we have crawfish cheesecake. Yeah, yes. And
shrimp in sauce piquant, which is a spicy sauce, and amaretto bread pudding, which is Buddy's favorite.
It is my favorite.
It is Buddy's favorite.
And Patty makes the best in town. So we get along very nicely.
It looks amazing. Tell us a little bit about the recipes. Whose recipe came from, or which recipe came from who?
We're from New Orleans. Patty's Kitchen, we're from New Orleans. So we're just a couple of days from Mardi Gras. So this was, we're going to have to do Mardi Gras. We're doing all Cajun food.
Absolutely. It looks and sounds so fun. So, yes, this is not your first year, as we know. How many years now?
Since day one.
So we're on our 9th annual.
Yes, so we've been here every year.
So what brings you back every year?
It's just a great event, and we're so proud to be a part of it, and it's such a great cause, and so we're just very, very much appreciative of the opportunity to continue to participate.
Well, and with all the funds raised tonight go back to benefit the Waco ISD Education Foundation and classroom grants, and we couldn't do it without the great supporters like you coming in.
Well, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure, though. We're glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and we look forward to having you back next year for our 10th annual.
10th. We'll look forward to it.
We'll be here.
Super.
Good. I can't wait. Thank you again so much for being here.
Thank you.
We are now here with Beth Richards from Mix 101.3. Beth, what do you have?
Oh my gosh, we have this delicious Indonesian sauté with peanut sauce, and it's all made from scratch.
It looks amazing. Now, you're not only bringing some interesting flavor to the tables here, you're bringing a lot to downtown Waco. What is going on? Now, your other hat, not the Mix 101 hat, but tell us what is going on in downtown Waco.
Oh my gosh, there's so much growth in the arts going on in downtown Waco right now. I'm one of the partners with the Cast, which is fairly new. It's been there about a year on Austin Avenue. We're the creative arts studio and theater, and I also have the Brazos Theater Group, which is the resident theater company of the Cast. So we're encouraging artists and dancers and actors and authors and poets and musicians all to come to the Cast to be a part of the cultural arts in downtown Waco.
Now, for the last few years, Waco ISD has really put strong efforts into theater, and we have annual district musicals that both Waco High and University are putting on. And, by supporting the Education Foundation, that is bringing, lights to the stage, new curtains, grand drapes, props, and, because you're here tonight, you're giving back even to our classroom. So thank you so much.
It's an honor to be here. It's a big honor to be here. Thanks for having us.
I am on the beach in Margaritaville with Chef Ortiz and Dr. Kane, Superintendent of Waco ISD. Tell us a little bit about what is here on the beach with us tonight.
Wow, a lot of sand, but none in the food. A lot of wind, but none in our hair. A lot of great food. I mean, we brought in a chef. We've had a different chef, and we went on a world search for the best chef in the world. It took us a year and a half. We spent a fortune. We flew people in from all over, and here is the winner.
Well, let's talk to this winner, because it looks like there's an amazing spread here. So share with us what you've cooked up tonight.
Well, we wanted to give that tropical theme. So what we did is we went ahead and made chipotle chicken enchiladas with oregano and lime cream sauce to kind of go with the theme. And then we also did an appetizer, which is our island ceviche, which has some chipotle in it as well. It's all kind of tied in together. And then to finish it off, a nice pucker with maybe some margaritas, we have a key lime shot.
Oh, that sounds so interesting. How fun. So how did you come up with all of this?
The actual enchiladas are something that I created when I was in culinary school. And so I just kind of kept playing with it and just kind of developed it, and that's the end result.
Isn't it fun just to be able to bring what you've learned and let it shine and everybody enjoy it?
I think it's a great opportunity. Really grateful that I'm here.
No, thank you, and we're so glad to have you at Waco ISD. I know you've done a number of events for us, and I enjoy every one of them. But let's ask Dr. Kane, can you tell us what it means to have this event, what it means to the foundation to bring funds in for classroom grants?
This is our primary fundraiser, and what we use the money for are things that we cannot afford as a district. It is extra books for our kids to read. It's technology for our kids and their families. When we send those books home, it's not just for that second grader. That second grader has a kindergartner brother and sister and younger, and we want the parent to read to that child until that child learns the book, and then he reads it to his younger siblings. It is about programs. It's field trips. We're taking kids on field trips that they've never been on, all because of the money that these very generous people spend here.
I know, we're so excited, and I enjoy being able to turn around and do the surprise patrol and give those grants away, and it brings tears to my eyes every year reading some of those grants and seeing the teachers, the looks on their face when we walk into that classroom.
Well, it is fun. That's the follow-up, and that's the wow. A lot of people think the teachers know, but when you look at our video, they start crying because they can do something for those children that they couldn't do before, all because of the Waco ISD Foundation.
Well, and we thank you and enjoy you being here in your time, because we know you have a super crazy busy schedule. And
there's no better place that I want to be right now.
Well, thank you so much to the both of y'all. I can't wait to try some of this. I think I want to try the key lime there. That looks pretty good. But thank you again, and we look forward to next year, the 10 years. So start thinking now.
We're already thinking. We've got it all set up. We're going to win tonight, and we're going to follow up the next year.
Hear that? That's tough competition.
That's tough right there.
Thank you both, though, so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Avocado cheesecake. Dustin Drew, tell me, every year you bring something fun and flavorful and unique. What inspired this?
Well, I was thinking avocados are kind of the new hip thing this year. I mean, not really for Texas, but for the U.S. And so I was thinking, what can we do with avocados? And so I was thinking, I bet avocados would make a cheesecake really creamy. And if you taste it, you got to believe it, it's really creamy.
Well, it looks amazing. I think you might have a shot in that most creative category tonight. I don't know. I'm not a judge, but I'm just thinking.
Maybe so. We've had a lot of people come by and they're like, avocado cheesecake, really? And then they take a bite and they love it. It's very creamy. And we have a strawberry chipotle drizzle on top that just kind of adds a little heat on the top.
It is awesome. Now, I have to take you back to school because, we are all about fundraising for classroom grants. What is your favorite school memory that's legal and you want to talk about?
Oh, well, there was that time in high school, but it was kind of, since I've always been in radio, when I was growing up in elementary school, there was a DJ in Lubbock. His name was Lou D, and he worked for God, I can't remember the call letters. I think it was KLLL. But anyway, he would always do the school menu, but he would have some elementary kid call in and read the school menu. And I always thought that was so cool, and that made me want to be a radio DJ. And thankfully, I've been blessed, and I'm able to be a radio DJ to this day. And I just thank Lou D for giving me that inspiration to be like, wow, that is so cool. That's what I really want to do.
That is awesome, and thank you tonight, because by putting these dishes on the plates, you are bringing resources into our Waco ISD classroom, so thank you so much.
Glad to do it. I'm very blessed, and I hope everyone loves the avocado cheesecake.
I know, well, we do try to be hip and trendy in Texas.
We do, on occasion, yes. I heard that kolaches are the new big thing in New York, and I'm like, really? We've had them here a long
years.
Yeah. Hello, the 80s have called, so yeah.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Here with me now is Mr. Bill Davenport from the newest HEB Plus here in town on North Valley Mills Drive. Bill, can you tell us a little bit about what you've cooked up over here behind us that Michael is serving up?
Kristen, what we did this evening is a trio of seafood, which consists of a scallop with some crab meat, topped with a shrimp, covered with a Chardonnay Beurre Blanc, topped with some caramelized fennel and a dusting of fin herb.
Did this recipe come from you, or how'd you come up with this is what you were going to do this year?
Oh, it's kind of a collaboration of a lot of people, so forth. Okay.
Well, and you come back. This is the 9th year. HEB is the title sponsor of this event. We couldn't do it without you. Tell us a little bit about why y'all chose to be the title sponsor and help with the Waco ISD Education Foundation.
Well, it's just a golden opportunity. We at HEB are really about two things in our community. We're about education and we're about nutrition and people eating well, okay? On the education front, I know you've been with us and we've gone on the prize patrol and to reward these teachers and these kids with opportunity to do things that they otherwise might not have been able to do. It's just priceless. So we're more than proud to partner with WISD in any way we can to help do just that, help those children.
Well, thank you so much, Bill. And again, we couldn't do it without you and HEB. And, you know, I hate to interrupt this, but I kind of see a vase over there getting a little full of chef votes, which tell us a little bit about what the chef votes mean.
Well, the chef votes mean the more of those we get the People's Choice Award, which we really enjoy getting that, okay? The people to vote with their money and tell us they appreciate our dish, or whatever we've done. And there again, that money ends up in the classroom. So everybody please come by and vote for us.
Yes, and just to top that off, yes, all funds raised from this event do go back to our classroom grants that we give out during Surprise Patrol. And again, thank you, Bill. 9th year. We're looking forward to 10th year. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
We will be here, Kristen. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good.
We are here with the lovely ladies from Gourmet Galleries who never fail to bring something unique and creative to the table, not to mention amazing hats. We'll get to that in a minute. Karen, tell us about your dish.
Oh, well, we should really let Juanita, who has the Crave products, tell us about the dish, but I'm going to give you just a little hint that as a meat eater, I love it.
Okay, what does that mean? Is there not meat?
There's no meat in there at all. It's actually a grilled tempeh collard wrap with a raw cheese sauce made with cashews and a salsa verde. So there's absolutely no meat in there. It tastes like you're eating steak, and it's wrapped in a collard wrap.
I have seen some very happy men walk away from this table. Are you telling them that this is... No. They don't need to know. We don't need to tell them anything. Now, can you tell us a little bit about these hats?
Yeah, so these hats belong to my sister. They come from a company called Hatco, which they make Stetson and resist-all hats. And you can actually buy these at Cavender's. She's the designer for them. So
I love them. I love them. I'm excited. And now, Karen, I know you do amazing work at Gourmet Gallery, but you also do amazing work as a Waco ISD Education Foundation board member. You have a daughter in Waco ISD schools. Tell us what classroom grants and supporting school districts means to you.
Oh, well, I can hardly even start because our family is all really ingrained in Waco ISD, but last year there was a grant written at Tennyson Middle School for the kitchen to be just refurbished and to have clean water and stuff for the kids to come in and have some great kitchen classes, cooking classes, and so that has been really fantastic. And then also my daughter Molly got to go to the NCI camp,
Nature's Classroom Institute,
which is wonderful, and we were able to get to do that because of a grant that Jane Sykes wrote, and my daughter has written a grant. We'll see how it turns out, but anyhow, it's pretty cute. You know, she tried, so she wrote a grant. We'll see what happens with that.
And that was part of her Advanced Academics Gifted and Talented project, where students get to pick a topic on anything that they find interesting. And because her daughter had gone to the Tennyson Middle School grant activity, she said, Mom, I want to see if I can do this for an elementary school.
Right.
So amazing. So thank you so much tonight. Good luck with the Not So Taco and the Racho cheese. That is awesome. And thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Amber. Good to see you.
Wow, what looks to be like some amazing cupcakes. Kind of missing the toppers, but I think we're going to learn a little bit more about that. And I'm here with Matt Metter, CEO and President of the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce here in Waco. So can you tell us a little bit about what kind of spread we have here?
Well, I'm actually surprised because you said that these were cupcakes, and I thought this was shrimp. So I'm a little bit confused right now. Now what we have is a great dessert for everybody who's out here having a great time. They get a chance to have some wonderful food when they're done. We've got the sweets to end the evening. Great cupcakes.
Well, before I turn over here and maybe learn about how to do this, tell us what brings you back. I know this is your second year here with us, so what made you come back to the event?
Well, obviously, it's just a tremendous amount of fun, but it's a great cause. And before you all came around, before this thing really got started, I was having a conversation with a gentleman who was telling me about awarding the dollars to the teachers, and he was sharing a story with me about when they went in to give one of the teachers some of the dollars and how she actually broke down into tears. And I think that really sums it up. I mean, that's what it's all about, helping our teachers so that they can help our kids. It's a great, great evening.
Absolutely, and what's more fun on the other end of that is going out and giving those grants away and seeing the looks on those teachers' faces, because they have no idea when we show up that they're being awarded. So that is so fun, and we couldn't do it without the support of y'all.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and we're awfully glad to do it, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to find out from Ms. Rachel Martinez here how to make one of these cupcakes, but first, tell me what my options are.
Okay, so we have cookie dough, strawberry, vanilla, Oreo, and white chocolate.
Okay, so what do you suggest that I do? Because it's a little overwhelming for me, so what's going to be the easiest?
Well, what kind of flavors do you like?
Oh, I like it all.
Yeah, so let's do Oreo.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So your flavor choices so there's the cupcake. Okay. And then you have strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, or Oreo icing.
Okay, hand me the Oreo icing, and then I'm going to do this.
All right.
Do I get to do it?
Here, I'll hold that for you. It's got a little dirty on the end, so okay. Careful. Thank you. Nice. All right, so we have to top it with a little Oreo.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta put this back. That was over here.
Top it with a little Oreo.
Okay, just sprinkle it on there?
Yep.
It's all gonna fall on there.
And then you can top it on that with either a chocolate heart or the HEB logo.
Oh, the HEB logo.
All right, you do it. Perfect. Yay! There you go. Simple as that.
Fun. This looks so fun. And tell me, this HEB logo, how did you get our logo put on there?
If I tell you all, you know what they'll say. No, it's an edible image, so I cut fondant circles and let them dry, and then I printed the logo on my edible image printer, cut them all out, and stuck them on the fondant.
Well, very simple to you, now to me, not so much, but it looks great. Thank you so much for your willingness to do this and help. The spread looks amazing. I hope everybody's having fun doing it, and I hope you're enjoying the night.
They're actually icing them themselves, which is fun to watch.
Very good. Thank you again so much for being here.
Thank you.
We are here now with Abel Reyna. Perhaps you've heard of him, the district attorney for McLennan County. And what are you dishing up tonight?
Tonight we're dishing up a crab dip that my wife and I made. We actually got the recipe from somebody and then added our own pizzazz to it.
What does that mean, pizzazz?
Well, that's a secret.
Okay. That's awesome. That is not public information. That's what that means. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about what supporting classrooms and public school districts mean to you?
Well, to me, depending on how you look at it, I mean, obviously we have a young one and we live in the city limits of Waco, so obviously that's an option as public education. But then also for what I do for a living in dealing with crime in our city, if you look at the front end and try to help the kids on the front end, you try to avoid them even going down that track. And so that's kind of how I feel about it, is being able to support the classroom, support the kids, support the teachers, get them a good education so that I don't ever have to see them in my work life.
I think that's an awesome plan, and thank you so much for helping us raise money for classroom grants.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Standing next to me is Tammy Citrano of George's here in Waco, one of the major sponsors here with us again tonight, who continues to support Waco ISD Education Foundation year after year, and I'm curious to see what's cooking up before us here tonight. Tell us a little bit about it.
A little smoked Gouda applewood polenta made by Chef Paula with her smoked braised with Coca-Cola and wine, red wine, short ribs, and then deboned. Each one of these was deboned, especially for all these guests tonight.
Did you debone it or did Paula debone it?
Paula and her crew deboned it.
Well, let's turn over here to Paula and hear about what's going on top over here.
Well, with the dish, it's a take on braised beef short ribs, but of course in this setting you can't use the regular size. So I had them cut small, braised them off, cooked them, deboned them, made the sauce,
It's a red wine and Coca-Cola sauce on it, right? And the polenta has applewood smoked white cheddar cheese, Gouda cheese, jalapeno, and little cayenne.
It sounds amazing, and thank you for doing this. I know y'all cook up a large spread every year, and it amazes me every year to come try what you've come up with.
Well, Kyle and I kind of brainstormed and we figured, okay, what are we going to do? We want to do something different. We want to do something that's not typically George's, and to showcase that we do have other talents other than burgers and chicken fries.
Good. Well, it smells great. And Sammy, one question. What brings you back year after year? This is number 9. Are you going to be your number 10? And tell us why.
Debbie Luce.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
Debbie Luce, been a friend and a great customer of George's. We love Waco High School, Waco Independent School District. We've been in Waco now 30 years. And it's home, and we love helping out, and that's what we do at George's, give back. And it's fun to be out with my son and my daughter-in-law and my wife, Delonda, and celebrating tonight and have a good time.
Good. Thank you so much for being here and all your crew.
Thank you.
We are here now with Glenn and Rhonda Robinson from Baylor Scott and White Hillcrest Medical Center. Can you tell us, not only is it an amazing display, but what food have you put out on the table tonight?
Well, once again, I have to give total credit where credit is due. That's our culinary team, our chef Roger and Pat and Josh and Carolyn. They're always here to help us make the wonderful Celebrity Chef event such a great event. But these guys have put together a wonderful London broil, beef and chicken fajitas. As Roger says, it's always a fiesta when we're involved in food. And so probably the signature dish, of course, are the famous Hillcrest pralines. And Rhonda and I are always happy to serve those. Roger makes those still today with an old copper kettle and a wooden spoon, and he puts these together with love and by hand every time, and he puts these out for HEB Celebrity Chef event, and wonderful work that goes on at WISD.
I saw him unloading today, and I was like, oh, do you have any pralines? He's like, you have to wait. And I said, fine, I'll wait.
Well,
now,
Amber, you can take several with you right now.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Now, anybody that drives down I-35 has seen some changes. Tell us what's going on.
Well, it's just such a great event for Texas, truly. And our community is probably, of all the communities benefiting from this, I don't know of a single community in Texas that's benefiting more than Waco as a result of this merger. Bringing together two of the greatest names in healthcare in Texas, Scott and White and Baylor, and when you put them together, it's a dynamic duo. We now have 49 hospitals, over 500 care sites, 33,000 awesome people that get up every morning to deliver sacred work in our great state. We're now the largest healthcare system in Texas, and people may say, well, that's good, but what does that mean to me? It means that we're going to be able to help transform healthcare in Texas by being able to provide greater access at lower costs, and that's going to be a big deal for our area employers.
Thank you for what you do for us, for our students, and then for all of the citizens here in Waco. And what a lot of people don't know is, Rhonda, you are an amazing volunteer and always so active in everything. And I don't know if he just signs you up or if you're just always that willing.
I'm just always willing to follow him around and do whatever. So,
well, can you tell us a little bit about anything that it means to you? I know that you have students and your kids have already gone on through college, but what does public education mean to you?
well, our kids always were in public schools, and so we're always for the public schools. And it supports our community, and you know, when we bring folks in, we want to be happy to show them a great school system, because that's one of the first things they look for their kids. And one of the things that I do is I volunteer at our new cancer center. And it's an amazing place, and the people there are amazing. So we're very fortunate to have a place like that here.
And now the Cancer Center, that means that they aren't having to travel 3 or 4 hours down the road. They can get the treatment they need here at home with people that are familiar faces. Well, thank you guys, and good luck tonight. This is incredible, and I'm going to pack up some pralines.
Please do. All right. Thanks, Amber.
It looks like Team Providence over here is serving up something that has to do with shark, but I bet Brett Esrock and his cohort here is going to tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have a little mako shark here tonight, and I don't know what all the other accoutrements are.
With a sweet cilantro sauce
and a creamy jalapeno ranch. It's excellent. And
You have to wash this all down with something, right? So we have blue Hawaiians and a little bit of margarita here.
and normally you get bit by the shark. Tonight, you get to bite a Mako shark.
Enjoy.
Well, tell us a little bit about how many years have you done this? This is your first year?
This is not
second?
my first year. I think this is my third year of doing this now. Oh,
Already?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So sorry.
Absolutely.
Time flies by. Okay, third year. It's our 9th year. Next year's number 10. Will
Big
you be
anniversary.
back?
We'll be back for a 10th year, I can promise you that, with something new and innovative.
Okay, so that, I am going to be the one to spill this.
I'm almost wearing another one.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm originally from St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Correct.
Okay, so what was your high school mascot?
My high school mascot was the Colts.
Do you remember your, what would it be, your fight song or your alma mater?
I have no idea what that was, to be perfectly honest.
That's okay, because I was about to make you hum it right here.
Oh my gosh, that would have been embarrassing.
No,
I would have made one up.
It's okay. Well, I would have did it with you. Thank you so much for your time and for being here at this amazing event to help our classroom grants, and we cannot wait till next year.
It is our pleasure to be a part of this. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much.
Things are brewing here at the Starbucks table. Can you tell us a little bit about what you brought and then what Starbucks does in our community?
Well, tonight we're featuring a Veranda blend, which is a very light roast or a blonde roast. We're also featuring a Gold Coast blend, and it is a dark roast this evening. And we also brought some decaffeinated in case not everybody wants to be up to the wee hours in the morning. But we have quite a different variety with all kinds of additives we can put in there. And Starbucks really does love to help the communities. This month we're doing this, as well as we've been working with Waco, the Mission Center downtown, on getting them some new furniture, hopefully coming soon. And we'll also be working with Meals on Wheels and Big Brothers Big Sisters coming up in the next couple of months, doing bowl-a-thons and just doing everything we can to help make sure our kids are getting their education and the supplies that they need to have a great future.
You guys are everywhere. You might need to choose the caffeinated and not the decaf.
Yeah, I love caffeine.
There you go. Thank you so much for supporting Waco ISD Education Foundation and the cook-off.
It's an honor to be here tonight. It really is. Thank you so much for having us.
I'm here with Dr. Melody Martin of Martin Hearing tonight, and I know this isn't her first rodeo, which it looks like a great rodeo going on the table here. Tell us a little bit about what you've cooked up this evening.
Well, we've got some really great Texas chili here, and actually we did this same entree before, and it's such a popular dish and everything. You can customize it. We're just glad to be a part of this. It's such a great cause.
Well, being a part of it, how many years, you've come back, you've done this before. What brings you back to this year?
Well, in the early years, there was so much excitement in terms of, it really wasn't this big. It has grown exponentially. But the energy here and the goodwill, seeing everybody come out and support our community and support our school district, it's just a great cause and just so much fun.
And just to think that it all supports our kids, how fun is that?
That's so good. That's so true. And our kids need our support. So seeing everybody kind of rally around under this cause, and we really appreciate, this HEB being the sponsor. I mean, that's pretty awesome. We've got such a great community.
No, we do. And of course, we couldn't do it without them, but we couldn't do it without you as well. I mean, your support, your being here, your dollars in that vase are bringing in funds for our children in classroom grants. So thank you so much for continuing to support Waco ISD.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you again.
We are here with Louie Smoked Meats, and the one and only Kyle Louie is here slicing up. Tell us what you have brought to the table.
I brought pulled pork and smoked brisket.
It smells awesome. How long does it take you to smoke a brisket?
I do mine about 18 hours.
Oh, is that all? Just 18 hours?
Yeah. It's about a 2-day process.
That is amazing. Now, can you tell us any secrets?
I tutored under Mueller, Barbecue, and Taylor, and Aaron Franklin. That's my only secrets.
Okay, that's good enough. Well, thank you.
2 in Texas, so maybe I'm 3.
Thank you so much for coming tonight and supporting Classroom Grants. Do you have any high school memories that you can tell us about? Your favorite memory, your favorite teacher?
Not that I can say publicly, no.
Okay, that's good enough. You brought the meat to the table. It smells amazing.
Thank you.
So much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Doreen Ravenscroft always comes up with the most delicious looking desserts, and she's so creative, and I cannot wait to find out what she is making up for us here now. Looks like some kind of sundae of some sort, but she will have another name for it. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's called Eton Mess. And I guess it was when a school in England received meringue and they were all mushed up, that they said there was nothing else they could do except just put it all together. And somebody probably said it looked a bit of a mess.
And I bet it probably made a little mess too, and that's how they came up with that.
But I think it tastes pretty good. So it's cream, meringue, and raspberries in Chambord.
And where did you come up with this concoction here to do the meringue? And is this raspberries?
Yeah, this is
okay.
raspberries, which are cooked. And then at the last minute, you add several tablespoonfuls of a liqueur called either Chambord or some people call it framboise.
That sounds amazing. And I always say things sound amazing, but my goodness, it sounds so delicious. I can't wait to try it.
Really just put it together. It's like a parfait.
Well, that makes it easy. Just make a mess of it, huh?
Make a mess of it. Just dump it. Just keep on dumping it in and out.
Well, Doreen, you've been here year after year. You're so faithful to us and to Waco ISD. Tell us what brings you back.
Well, it's kind of amazing to see how this has grown. And, you know, this is, having served on the foundation board, it's really, you know, a great thing to have as a fundraiser so that, you know, the foundation can give more opportunities for the kids in school.
Well, thank you so much for, oh yes, absolutely. It's all our teachers. I mean, the kids wouldn't be there without our teachers, and so no, they do put a lot of heart every day. Well, thank you for being here. 9 years, number 10 is next year. We hope you'll join us again and can't wait to see what you bake up for us next year.
Thank you.
We are here now with Sheriff Parnell McNamara and his prisoner. Now, what happened?
You know, he let me out on good behavior. All of the inmates want cookies in the jail, and he just, what did you say to that? I mean, really, why can't we have cookies in the jail?
If it was up to me, all you'd have in the jail is a bunch of baloney. And we're not having cookies, we're not having microwaves. We've already taken those out, and it's down to the wire. So that's about all I can say.
Well, you're
no
kind
more Tupperware, no more chicken cordon bleu, no more stuffed chicken breast in the jail. We're getting down to the bare facts.
Shampoo for my hair. Can I have that?
Just use some ivory soap. That's all you need.
But you have cookies. You have cookies.
No.
Okay, we have some for tonight only.
Yeah,
okay.
We're trying to get the cookies though.
Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and supporting the Waco ISD Education Foundation. Can you tell us what public schools mean to you and to McLennan County?
Absolutely. They're very important, you know, to McLennan County. We try to do everything we can to make McLennan County a safer place for the citizens and the children. We have a DARE program that goes into the schools to teach the kids to try to say no to drugs. And the public school system here is awesome. We support it 100%, and we're committed to do what we can to protect that.
Thank you so much, and y'all have a great night tonight. Good luck in the dessert category, and you might, you know, you have a theme going on too, so best presentation's got a shot.
We're having a great time. This is an unbelievable
really
event.
fun.
I have to say, this is one of the prettiest prisoners I've ever seen.
Well, it's one of the prettiest I've ever had.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
I am looking at several different, not only flavors and kinds, but there's different crusts, there's different toppings. It looks like you're able to add your own topping. Mary Duty of Paparolo's, tell us what we're looking at this evening.
What we're looking at is Paparolo's Pizza. We have our famous pepperoni, we've got sausage, and we have a Mexican special that's cheddar cheese and jalapenos and black olives and all sorts of wonderful stuff. And we're just having a big time tonight, celebrating WISD. Of course, I'm a teacher. My helper here is a recipient of funds from the WISD Education Foundation, and we are just happy to be here helping raise money to do good things for kids.
Well, thank you for being here, but you said you're a teacher. What does it mean to you when you apply for a grant and you receive it? What does that do?
Well, it means a lot to me, but it means so much to the children. We've been able to take kids on field trips and take them to see a copy of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the Arlington National Cemetery, places that they might not ever get to go see. They get to see where history was made. And it's just wonderful. And of course, there are many wonderful grants for reading and for math. And the Education Foundation helps us where the tax dollars leave off. And people just don't know what a blessing it is for us as classroom teachers to have that extra help.
Well, I can tell you, I know I enjoy, all the proceeds from this event go back to the classroom grants, and I absolutely love being a part of Surprise Patrol and walking into those classrooms.
Exactly. So many people talk about, well, what happens to the classroom, the classroom, the classroom. This is a concrete example of communities coming together and going into that classroom teacher and providing those books or that, whatever that tool is that a teacher needs to make kids successful. And it's just nice to be on the receiving end too.
Giving, receiving, it's all wonderful. I love it.
Receive, yeah.
Yes, well, thank you so much for being here. I know you're a great supporter. 9 year, 10 years next year. We'll hope you come back and join us again.
We certainly will. We'll be back.
Thank you so much.
We've hit the jackpot here with American Bark, sponsored by David Bubba Hicks from American Bank. Can you say that? American Bark from American Bank?
American Bark, no.
See, I told you it's hard. American Bark, American Bank. What goes into this bark?
Well, that would be butter, brown sugar, chocolate, pretzels, and sea salt, among other things.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about maybe your favorite memory from school?
Oh, my goodness.
I know I'm going to take you back just maybe 10, 15 years.
Well, every year getting out for summer school and then graduating.
That's awesome. Any favorite teachers?
Yes, there was one teacher, and I'm not going to name him because he might get him in trouble. He would always hint at the answers.
Just to help you out in case you were struggling?
Oh, yeah, I love that guy because I was always struggling.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah.
Well, you and your wife give back to the community by volunteering and always at different events, and we just want to say thank you for helping Waco ISD's Education Foundation bring grants and resources into our classrooms.
Well, you're welcome. We love public schools, and we love what's going on at Waco ISD. Both of our kids went through there. I did. I grew up here. Love it.
Lots of exciting things. Lots of amazing American Bark from American Bank. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Have fun.
I'm here now with the beautiful Kathy Davis with the Waco Civic Theater, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what's before us here on the table.
We have a new show at the Waco Civic Theater starting March 13th called Boeing, and it's about 3 airline stewardesses in love with the same gentleman. The 3 stewardesses are from Germany, Italy, and America. So we have German sausage, Italian sausage, and American hot dogs to represent those 3 women. And it's a great farcical comedy. We hope everybody comes out and sees us.
Well, how creative to combine, the show plus the food. I mean, how'd y'all come up with that?
It wasn't a big brain problem because it's our new show, so we want to emphasize it. So we wore costumes and wigs and everything.
So is this y'all's first year at this event?
It's our second.
Okay, so second. So what brought you back?
We loved it. We had a great time last year. We met some great people, and we served some good food.
Well, it looks delicious. Thank you for coming back. Next year's year number 10, so start thinking because we'll hope you'll see you then too.
Have it in the bag.
There you go. Thank you so much.
This is liquid nitrogen, and we've just dipped a cookie in here. It's 320 degrees below zero, so hold your hand out and pop the whole thing in your mouth. There you go. You're not supposed to smoke on the job.
It's cold. Liquid nitrogen is supposed to be cold.
It is supposed to be cold.
Well, Elton Jones, tell us, what is your dish tonight? What did you bring to the table?
Well, our main dish, I call it Bananas Hurricane, and it's really fun. You take a skewer, put a banana on it, dip it in the hot fudge, you flash freeze it in the liquid nitrogen, and then we've got a little bit of Bananas Foster rum sauce to top it off.
That is amazing. And you are giving us a chemistry lesson as you cook for our students. Now, does it freeze the banana?
You're going to get a frozen crust around it in about 15 seconds.
Okay.
And so you get a little bit of natural temperature, a little bit of frozen, and then a little bit of warm rum glaze to go with it, and you are all set.
That is awesome. Now, we're kind of asking people favorite memory from school that you can share on TV.
My favorite memory from school was actually one time I had one of my teachers in high school cancel a final exam so he and I could go fishing together. And I was the hero of the class for that.
I bet they loved you.
They
It comes
did.
in handy to have some amazing skills.
That's absolutely right. And I think all of us were dreading that final. We'd all studied up for it, and we knew we were all going to fail it anyway. So he just canceled it, and we went fishing.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here at the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off and supporting Classroom Grants.
It's my pleasure. It's a great cause, and this is one of the funnest events that I get to attend all year.
They do a great job.
They do. They sure do.
I'm looking at what looks to be some amazing cupcakes of some sort that Randy Riggs has cooked up for us tonight. Randy, tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here.
Well, this is actually a creme de two-step brownie. And really, it's in honor of the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles, which has the two-step one sticker going on right now. But actually, they taste a lot like a creme de menthe brownie. So.
Okay, sounds so interesting. Randy, I know this is not your first rodeo. Tell us what brings you back.
Well, this is one of the best events in the whole year for the whole community, not only just Waco ISD, but for the whole community. It's just great fun.
Well, and I know you have children in Waco ISD, and y'all are huge supporters. Tell me a little bit about, what it means to you to know that the funds raised tonight go back to the classrooms and to your children.
Well, it's very beneficial, but that's not the reason why we get involved. We get involved because of the quality education that the kids receive. Waco ISD has exceeded our expectations, so we are just so excited to be involved with the district.
No, thank you. That's so great to hear. I love it when, somebody supports, they live Waco ISD, they love Waco ISD. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us raise funds. Thank you for coming back year after year. We hope you'll be here next year for number 10, and we can't wait to see what you cook up next year.
All right, my honor. Look forward to it.
Thank you.
We're here now with Daryl and Debbie Luce. And Daryl, I know that you can do this, so I'm going to eat your dessert, and you're going to carry the interview, okay?
All right.
Okay.
So, Debbie, did you pay close enough attention to know how I made this delicious mojito cake with rum glaze?
I paid very close attention. Did you actually put fresh mint in the cake?
I actually put fresh mint and hand-scraped lime zest.
Yes.
Y'all know what that is?
Yes, he did. Yes. He was very helpful in the kitchen.
And
I helped him just a little bit.
And we used almost exclusively HEB ingredients.
Absolutely. Fabulous. And then what is in the glaze, Daryl? Do you remember what you put in the glaze?
Oh, yeah, what you put.
Well, you always put sugar and butter in any glaze, but rum is what sets it off.
Absolutely, this is true.
And I'm told it's legal here if it's cooked, even though they have an ABC license. So we're good.
There you go. ABC license. TABC.
Well, the Alcoholic Beverage Commission. We know this is Texas.
There you go. There you go. Good job.
Okay, I'm going to take this back from you. Favorite memory from school that you will share on television?
From school?
Any age.
Graduating.
That was a good one. That's a good one. Debbie, what about you?
Best memory from school. I think the pep rallies in high school. We had a spirit club, and we did skits at the pep rally, and don't say what I know you're going to say. Do not say that.
She was voted the best supporter of the athletic program.
Good job. And not only is she a good supporter of the athletic program, she is a constant volunteer in our community and for the Waco ISD Education Foundation cook-off. She's the co-chair along with Bruce Eatson, and without the two of them, we kind of call them Batman and Robin. None of this event would happen without them. Thank you so much for your amazing pastry skills, Daryl. Debbie, thank you for all of your volunteering and, you know, backing him up in the kitchen.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm back up. Yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
I think I'm looking at some meatballs of some sort, but I see a couple other little dishes going on over here, so I'm going to learn a little bit about what kind of meatball this is. It looks like there's a topping, and I know that Evan and Kim Claris, representing Community Bank and Trust, are going to tell us what's on these plates.
Kristen, it's called keftedes, is the meatball, and basically.
Of course, I got it wrong, huh?
But basically, it's a Greek appetizer, and it can be made with beef or lamb. The thing that kind of makes it unique is that it's a lot of folks infuse it with a little bit of ouzo, which is it's an anise liqueur that tastes a little bit like licorice. But then it's got that in it, and onions, and mint, and lots of nice spices, and it's just a nice appetizer. And the sauce that goes with it is called tzatziki, and that's just a very popular condiment that the Greeks like, that goes with a lot of different things. A lot of folks have it with gyro sandwiches, and it's really good with that. And but it makes a nice foil for the meatballs also. So
is this something you came up with, or did your lovely wife come up with this?
It's kind of a classic recipe, but she's the one that kind of found this particular recipe and did most of the heavy lifting on this. So I give her the credit. She did a great job.
Okay, so tell me what this heavy lifting is, because meatballs, don't you just roll them?
You do, but it's a lot of the meat. You got to push the sleeves up, do a lot of rolling. Yeah, we kind of infused different recipes, but it was a lot of fun. Great cause. Fun event, so we're having a blast.
Well, great, and obviously not your first time to be here. What brings you back year after year, Evan?
It's just a great cause, as Kim was saying, to be able to. Kim's on the board, and she kind of sees, firsthand working in the grant side of it, raising the money that's raised here, and the scholarships and the projects and everything that you guys do. Just incredible. So it's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. And being on the board, what does that mean to you to be able to know that, yes, funds raised, go back to the classrooms, and you're Waco ISD proud? Tell me about that.
It's just so important that we keep the education of public school going. And there's so much that these kids don't get maybe outside of the classroom, the teachers can't do with everything, so we help further that education. And to me, public school system is just so important in a child's life. This makes a huge difference, not only in the teachers, but the children. So,
yes. Thank you so much, both of you. Year number 9, year number 10's next year. I cannot wait. I hope y'all will join us again. Great. Thank you so much for y'all's support.
We're joined now by Camille Johnson. Perhaps you've seen her in a yard near you. Camille, what have you brought to the table tonight?
I have brought brownie cheesecakes, and they're very fattening, but they're very good.
Well, that's amazing. Now, I have some serious questions to ask you, and it's not about the food.
Okay, I can do that.
Your favorite teacher from school?
Oh, my favorite teacher from school.
Just one teacher.
Probably my children's favorite teacher. Oh my gosh, hold on. It's been a lot of years. Freddie, who was our favorite teacher that we had in Waco schools? Who was our favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher that your kids had in school?
Well, there was that elementary school teacher, that lady at Mountain View. What was her name?
We're going to cut this out. Miss Copeland was Brian's favorite teacher. Oh, and Yvonne Miner. In the 7th grade was my son's teacher, and he always invited her to the academic awards banquet. And there were so many.
It's hard to pick.
It's hard to pick. We loved them. Sherry Johnson was their English teacher, and my kids loved her. They loved Carol Sidbury, but she was not their teacher, but they loved her being up there.
They are. They are.
They were great.
Terrible that I can't remember. Who was his first grade teacher that we loved so much? That's terrible. I'm so old. I can't remember.
No, it's okay.
Okay, but I'll tell you the favorite principal.
Okay.
My favorite principal was Mr. Weldon. Raymond Weldon at Mountain View. He was wonderful and still is wonderful. He's not there anymore, but we love him.
Now, why do you spend time giving back to the Waco ISD Education Foundation and supporting the cook-off?
Well, because Waco ISD was so good to my children. They got a great education. They got a great diversified look on life. They learned to appreciate all kinds of people and all kinds of things. And we just feel very blessed that we were a part of WISD and that we didn't fly out to the suburbs, that we stayed in the city and went to Waco schools, and they learned to love a lot of different kinds of people. We had a fabulous education too. Our education was wonderful. My children went on to University of Texas and to Baylor and then back to Baylor and did great and have done great in life. And we just feel like it really prepared them for life and gave them a great academic background too. So
well, thank you.
I can't tell you enough how much we love Waco ISD.
Thank you so much for being here
sorry
tonight.
I couldn't remember the
No, it is okay.
We're so old. I'm sorry.
Well, good luck tonight in desserts and good luck in tops or tails.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're here now at the Alan Samuels Fiat table, joined by Ted Teague and also Billy. Billy, I don't know your last name, but I know where you work at the Fiat store.
I certainly do, at the Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Fiat.
Ram, right?
Ram. Well, it's such a mouthful, you got to get it all in. Yeah, exactly.
Alfa Romeo.
And now Alfa Romeo. So there's a lot of exciting things, but can you tell us about what you brought to the table tonight, Ted?
You know what? I'm going to let Billy describe this Italian chicken spaghetti that's his wife's family recipe. That's the most unique chicken spaghetti that you'll ever eat.
Okay, Billy, hit it. Tell us what's in it.
It was, this is from Louisiana, of all places.
They eat spaghetti?
Yeah, can you believe that? So it's a unique recipe. My wife, when she was, 10, 11 years old, had to go to some neighbor's house to eat, and they weren't looking forward to chicken spaghetti. But they ate that, and we've had this as a family tradition for over 40 years now. So it's unique and a pretty good little dish.
Well, thanks for bringing this to the table. Now, Ted, what's the tart?
Okay, now these are Leah's limoncello tarts. And as you can see, she's used a couple bottles of this in there.
But it's baked out. All the alcohol is baked. I will. I'll take it.
So, yeah, you know what? I don't know about that. They're very tasty and they're
That is
very
good.
scrumptious. So.
I've done nothing but eat my way around the chef tables tonight. This is amazing. Well, can you tell us why Alan Samuels, you are at everything supporting children around McLennan County. Why is it important to support our teachers?
Well, you know what? The teachers are all about our tomorrow as a community. And we've got to have these young people raised to where they can become leaders in the community and help bring more commerce into for all of us and turn around and help take care of us whenever we want to step down. So it's just all a matter of a teaching mechanism, and we have to start when they're here and progressively let them just enjoy.
Now, last year, your named classroom grant for Alan Samuels went to Waco High, and it was for the Waco High Show Choir, and it bought them remote earpieces and microphones so they could see themselves and perform. Do you think any of those guys or girls in the show choir might have what it takes to be a future salesman?
Absolutely. No, I mean, all it takes is somebody with a lot of heart and desire and that truly has some character. And then that's what it takes to be truly a good salesperson in any industry.
Well, thank you so much for giving back to our classrooms. And now, Billy, I'm not letting you off the hook. Y'all teased about it in a couple minutes ago. What is the new change at Alan Samuels Fiat?
On March the 10th of this year, about 10:30, we are going to do a groundbreaking at Bagby and 6th, right where the church is at the top of the hill. We are breaking ground for a brand new facility to house Alfa Romeo and Fiat.
That is exciting.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Can't wait. Should be in it by late November, early December this year.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for investing in our classroom and also in the economic just growth of our community. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks a lot.
Amber, thank you for all you do for everybody in the
Thanks.
community. You do help in so many different aspects.
I just smile. All of the committee members do the work. So.
I know better than that, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we could not do this. We raised $108,000 last year at this event. That was a record. And it went back into classrooms. $108,000. When we started this event 9 years ago, we made $14,000, and we thought, wow, this is really great. It's a fun idea. And we found a great sponsor in HEB. And so now, look, we've raised $108,000. All right, so we're going to give away some chef prizes here. The first one, our mystery judges, are they still here? Let me tell you who our mystery judges were. Ryan Holm from Baylor Club. Ryan, you still here? Thank you, Ryan. Ryan's a membership director at the Baylor Club. If you haven't been there, you need to go there. It's a nice place. All right, Mark and Debbie Strauss from Raising Cane's. Mark, are you here? Okay. There you go, back in the back, Mark and Debbie. And Raising Cane's soon to have their second location here in Waco. They're going to be on Hewitt Drive, where the Burger King was. It shut down, and that's going to be a big deal, all right? Way to go, Mark. When's that going to open up? In June? Okay, good. And then our third mystery judge, you know him as Smokey, David Smoke from ESPN 1660. David, are you here? There you go. Thank you, David, very much. You have fun? That's a good man. Does a great job on the radio bringing the sports to us in Central Texas. All right, let's do these chef awards. These judges voted on this. Our Rookie of the Year chef. Rookie of the Year goes to Cargill Value Added Meats. What'd you make there?
Bourbon cider meatballs and habanero bacon.
Sounds great. Well, congratulations.
Very much. Appreciate it.
Big supporter, Stephanie Peters, and Cargill, Wes Carter, all right? All right. Now we've got, I'm going to get Mark Arnold to come up and help me give this one away. This is a prize for the best use of HEB products. Who's that go to, Mark?
It goes to Dale Fissler.
All right, City Manager Dale Fissler. And he gets, you're going to give him an HEB $100 gift card. Thank you, Mark. Thanks very much, Mark. Appreciate it. All right, Dale, tell us about what you made.
Well, my lovely wife made fudge with all HEB products. So it was really, we think it's really good.
That's the way to go. That's a standard in your kitchen.
And it's good for you. I think that's the important thing.
All right, Dale Fissler, rookie chef for us. Hope you had fun. You'll be back. Thank you. All right. Dale Fissler, city manager. Oh, Dale, you get the certificate, too. Best appetizer. Johnette McCown from MCC. Huh? What'd you have? Well, they considered it an appetizer. The judges, yeah, they said it was a great soup to start a meal. Okay, so you had gumbo. Congratulations. Thank you. Very good, thank you. Johnette and MCC been a great supporter of the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off every year. We appreciate your help. Okay, great. All right, our best dessert. And every year this guy comes up with something really creative. One of our favorite radio personalities, Dustin Drew. Congratulations, Dustin. Now, what was your dish?
We did the avocado cheesecake.
Avocado cheesecake. Did you try that? Was it good? All right.
And we have plenty left if you wanted to come by and get some.
Where's your booth?
We're right over here. Like,
he's got some avocado cheesecake left if you want to get over there and try some before you go. Thank you, Dustin. Dustin's been with us, I think, almost every year, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Thank you.
And he is really good in the kitchen. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And Beth Richards as well. All right, best presentation. Did the chefs go out of their way to make it look nice and make a great presentation? Well, the best presentation award this year goes to Dr. Bonnie Kane from Waco ISD and her team. That's a great job, Bonnie. And you got your new chef here, right?
Yes.
Did y'all have fun putting that together?
We had a great time.
What was the theme?
It was actually an island theme. Yeah.
Margaritaville? Okay, good deal. Well, there's your certificate. You frame that and put that in the kitchen so she'll remember, okay? Good. Thank you, Bonnie. All right. All right, our award for most creative dish. The most creative dish, and we saw a bunch of creative dishes, but that award this year, our judges said, should go to Providence Healthcare Network. All right. Second straight year you guys have won something. There you go. Tell us about your dish.
Well, this year we did a shark, Mako shark, with a cilantro slaw and a jalapeno ranch. And this year, if you want to get bit by a shark, you can bite the shark instead of getting bit by the shark.
There you go. Good idea. All right. Very good, Chuck. Thank you. All right. Very good. All right. We got 3 awards left. Our best entree. Sammy Citrano from George's. And Kyle. Yeah. There you go, man. Congratulations. Tell us about your dish, Sammy.
Well, I'm going to let my son Kyle, the future of George's, tell you about it.
Okay.
We had a smoked jalapeno cheddar polenta. We had a Coca-Cola and red wine braised short rib, and a little bit of mushroom demi-glaze sauce to put on top. Really great.
Sounds great.
Sorry you didn't get any.
You guys do a great job for us and for Waco as well. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here. It's a great event. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. All right. 2 awards left, our 2 big awards. Our People's Choice Award. Now this is voted by you. For the people with putting those dollars in their jar, and you voted this year's People's Choice winner from HEB, Bill Davenport. This happens all the time, man. What'd you guys cook this year?
Bruce, this year we did a seafood trio with the Chardonnay Blanc.
And you had the shrimp boat over there, too.
That is correct. Michael and his team put the shrimp boat together for us.
You guys do a great job, and we couldn't do this without you. We appreciate you so much.
We're so proud to be part of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. And the entire HEB team. Oh, Bill, you get this cap, man.
Go, Chuck!
What do we do? All right, we got 1 big award left. This is our Judges' Choice Award. This is deemed the best item by our mystery judges. This is our top award, and it goes to the Morticians with Patty's Kitchen. And it's not the first time you guys have taken this.
It's not, but we're so pleased to be able to participate again and be acceptance of this award. So thank you.
So proud. Thank
Yes.
you.
Well, tell us about your dish.
Patty, you talk about
We
it.
had crawfish cheesecake for an appetizer. We had shrimp sauce piquant for our entree and amaretto bread pudding for our dessert.
Great. That sounds wonderful.
It was a couple of days away. We had to do it.
Great job. And there's your certificate, and there's your best chef cap. Congratulations from Patty's Kitchen. All right, chefs, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much for your help. We've got one more thing that we need to take care of, though, because there's a lot of volunteers. If you're on the committee for this event, I'd ask you please stand. A round of applause for all the folks and for our chefs who do this. And then please don't leave. Please don't run off. I got one more thing. Bonnie Kane. With me here is Dr. Bonnie Kane, the superintendent of the Waco ISD schools, and Jeff Hookham, who is the chairman of the Waco ISD Education Foundation.
This is a very happy and sad time for us. It's a happy time because all of these people come out and work for Waco ISD to improve the district. But it's a sad time because there is someone who will not be working with us in the future because she went on to different avenues in her career.
On behalf of the Waco Education Foundation Board and the Cook-Off Committee, we just want to say, Amber, thank you very much for everything you've done. The quantity and quality of work that you've done has been incredible. We're going to miss you. Good luck with your new endeavor. And please come up here, Amber.
Amber, that's okay. Go ahead. Bonnie has something she wants to give you.
This is from Waco ISD and from the Waco ISD Education Foundation. Amber George, in appreciation of your service as Community Resources Coordinator and your dedication to the students and staff of Waco ISD from 2010 to 2015. Thank you. Everything here has your signature all over it. And there is another award.
And we've got one here from the committee and the Education Foundation. It says, Amber, HEB Celebrity Cook-Off, for your dedicated, heartfelt service to our event and Waco ISD students and teachers. Thank you. We mean that. We couldn't do this without you.
Thank you. This is kind of silly. I'm sorry. I could not do this without the amazing 30 individuals on the Waco ISD Education Foundation board and all of our committee members. Thank you so much for supporting the students of Waco ISD. We need your resources and our teachers need your support. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thanks, Amber. We love you. Okay. All right, you bet. There you go. All right, Amber George, and we couldn't do that without her, with a lot of great people, a lot of committee folks. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Jeff, for all you do. And thank you for your support at the event. Drive safely going home. I'm told to tell you any centerpieces that are not bought at this point are half price. If you'd still like to buy these on the way home, it's a pretty good deal. Thank you to Kim Seesing from Bloomingdale's for putting those together for us. A lot of people involved in this, and your support. We're going to hope to keep making over $100,000 a year. Next year will be our 10th HEB Celebrity Cook-Off, and we already have some big plans underway for that one. We'll see you then.
Kristen, tonight has been an amazing night. I can't get over all of the activity.
There were so many amazing dishes, so many prizes. I couldn't believe all the live auction, the dice game, tops or tails. I know I'm probably leaving something out, but it couldn't also be done without our amazing sponsors tonight. And there's too many to list, but thank you so much to all of the sponsors for this evening.
You're right. The sponsors and the chefs truly make this event happen, and it is all for the Waco ISD Education Foundation. Their contributions and support go to classroom grants and supporting our teachers and students and bringing resources into the classrooms. If you would like to know more about the Waco ISD Education Foundation or the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off, please visit us online at www.wacoisdfoundation.org. And don't forget to visit us next year for the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off 10-year anniversary. 10 years!
I know, I can't believe it. I cannot wait to see what happens next year.
Thank you for watching WISD TV. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.